Singing do a diddy diddy dum diddy doo bottom boom bottom bottom doo dee da boo doo. What is good? Replay review coming at you today from none other than BD Ditty. This guy is known as Wooshness on the YouTubes. Calls himself Ditty. He's a friend, a Halo Zone director, and a strong Halo player with a nasty BR. Very steady, very calm and collected with that BR shot. Submitted a replay today. If you don't know Ditty, all of his credentials and stuff will be down below. He did a Road to 50 series in Halo 3 that is really enjoyable. Highly suggest watching it, checking it out. And this is a replay here on Dispatch Infinity Rumble. This is an interesting map. And by interesting, I mean it's one of my least enjoyable maps in this game. I find it challenging, so I'm not going to BS and sit here and try and talk above Ditty. Ditty's a strong player, and I am going to be challenged to find a critique in this gameplay, or multiple critiques in this gameplay, because I don't do very well on this map myself. I'm going to probably give some general FFA Infinity Rumble tips, because that's what I have to rely upon. I hope you guys cannot hear that lawnmower stuff outside. I work Tuesday nights until 3 a.m. I guess it's Wednesday morning then if it's 3 a.m. Anyway, and guess who shows up Wednesday morning? The lawn care service. And they bring with them weed whackers and riding lawnmowers, and they come Wednesdays and Fridays, and they've stayed since, they've been here since like 7:30. It's almost noon right now. Okay? It's almost noon. What? It's not that big of a what the heck? No, wait a second. Where did that go? What? That can't be a spawn. No. No. Why? How? No. Heck. Like I said, Dispatch has really garbage spawns. I'm serious. That makes a Call of Duty spawn look like a kiss from a rose. What a horrible spawn, man. Ugh. That's like, at that point, I turn my console off, I go outside for a long walk, and I just ponder life, and I think about is there logic in this world? Is there no sense? Okay, so as I was saying, Dispatch is a really hard map because people spawn on the right, people spawn on the left, and when they die, it's instant respawn, so apparently they're just going to immediately respawn. This punishes you big time for, like, engaging in engagements, right? Anybody who has headsets like, I hear gunfire, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, and they don't have to run very far when they just look to their right and walk about 5 to 10 steps, right? So the general tip I give in FFA and Rumble Pit, and I've been giving it for forever, is try to engage engagements. Instead of trying to kill singular people, try and track down the folks who are already in a gunfight, and that way you give yourself the chance to get a double kill out of the deal. But Ditty knows this well. I've seen him play FFA in Reach and in Halo 3, and so this is not news, and I apologize that I don't have some all-being, and then you go here and do this, and A+, great success, happy fun time. This map is a challenge, and I'm going to be relying on the viewers. You guys can help out down below. If you have experience with Dispatch in Infinity Rumble, in FFA, then I would love to hear your suggestions. This map on team-based games is different. I don't mind it quite as much. This is just a side note. In a game like Infinity Slayer, well, let's just say in a game like Rumble Pit, the consequences for dying are a little bit less. Because there are, you know, it's like having multiple teams instead of a singular team. When you die in just red versus blue, you're awarding the other team a point, guaranteed. But when you die in Rumble Pit, you're not necessarily giving the other team a higher score unless you're giving the leader that score. Does that make sense? And so, because of that, I don't see a huge issue in calling in your ordnance as soon as you can, rather than holding on to it. In the Team Slayer games, I can understand holding on to it, making sure the other team doesn't get the power weapon, of course. But you have the chance to get 3 drops instead of maybe 2 by doing so. And especially on a map like Dispatch, where you are shooting a lot of people, but you're not always getting the kill. You're getting the assist. Those assist points still add up for an ordnance, and that way you're not completely punished for, you know, putting 3 shots into a guy and having somebody else clean up the kill. Pulling the saw, the new saw, is super duper good. Just make sure you're feathering the trigger with it. That's actually something the subs taught me a little while ago, because Holding it out full throttle increases. There is like a bloom circle in the middle. It still just cheese grates people. That weapon is insane right now. And I don't actually know how you engage other engagements on dispatch unless you start navigating through the center a little bit more instead of the outer ring. Like what's going on right here. The guy heard a gunfight in the middle, so he charged down to try and engage another engagement. That's the just FFA concept of, hey, I don't want to take a fight with a one-on-one circumstance. I want to take a fight with multiple people who are already fighting each other. Let them do the work of dropping their shields. I'll come in and slice them up like a cheese grater. Getting sniped by the guy in the lead. You were 2 kills away from the win, and we'll jump to the bullet points. As always, your BR is very fun to watch. I think it comes from all of your Halo 3 experience. It's just a solid BR. As far as map movement and engaging other engagements, I feel like that could be worked on. I can't exactly tell you how to do that though, and I will admit I'm not a dispatch fan, especially in Rumble Pit. We saw that really bad spawn, but I think if you can try and put yourself in more positions to clean up engagements where 2 people are fighting, rather than just taking singular fights, you'll benefit from that. Might sound a bit hypocritical because I myself, I can't provide, you know, I don't think I could have done any better in your shoes. That was a really weird match with some strong players. But just think about that. And then finally, think about when you're ordnance, when you're calling it in, and especially in FFA, what is the big penalty for calling it in earlier? Well, you could maybe lose the power weapon, but I would think about it and maybe apply that to your gameplay in FFA in Halo 4. Call in more ordnance, because there is a strong chance that, hey, you might not get that kill, you might have put 3 shots in the guy, and somebody else cleans it up for that assist point. Well, that assist point still charges up your new ordnance clock timer thing, and if you are getting more ordnance, perhaps more chances for success. Ditty, thanks for the replay, dog. People, check out the link below. The guy is chill. He's a grenade master. He's a beast in taco sauce. El fuerte, amente. Also, he's a really good League player who streams League. If you have any interest in League of Legends, follow his stream, watch his stream. Bananas, crackers, all that stuff. Much love. I'll catch you guys and girls on the flip side. Dragoon is out. Peace.